nigga. And I know I said for all the people who attacked me just because they saw certain shit, I was gonna cool out. But a nigga like you were the first. I never seen no type of dissension about me from a nigga like you until today, would show me you was a complete bitch. If you thought that shit about me, nigga, you shouldn't have waited till you thought you saw a foe like, oh, everybody's getting on him. Be a fan. I don't hop on and I don't pile on when niggas getting jumped. I tell niggas to their face, straight up, one-on-one, I don't fuck with you. I never heard that from you. You a bitch and a pussy. And I'm going to stand on that. And anytime you want to see me with the hands with anything, I got you, nigga. We could do it off camera, on camera. I'm going to tell you, you're a bitch. Marc Lamont Hill, don't you ever play with me like that, because I will slap the shit out of you. I'll see your face. And I'm telling you, tell me anywhere you at, nigga, I'm with that smoke with you, nigga. You're not like that. Don't you ever do that shit online again. Facts. I'm just gonna keep it real with a nigga, a pussy nigga like you. You a bitch ass nigga. I see you bawling your eyes out, nigga, when you ain't know what to fucking do online. And I never commented on that shit because I always thought that you was representing some other shit. But a bitch nigga like you always trying to get at a nigga like me, if you thought I was a victim, Marc Lamont Hill, I will send you the address tonight, tomorrow night, any night, nigga. You will never play with me like that. You a bitch and a pussy. And I got $1 million fucking dollars for that. I'll fade you in a back alley, in a dark room, and I'll fade you on any fucking public platform. I got $1 million on that. You a bitch and a pussy. And unless you willing to really stand on everything you said, shut the fuck up. I seen you.
This is TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in real quick on DJ Akademiks going off on Marc Lamont Hill after he went and jumped in on the situation, put his opinion out on Twitter. Akademiks caught wind of it and went off. Now, I'm going to get into all that in just a second, but I do want to address this situation directly, bro. I've been just sitting back. I kind of been under the weather, so I ain't been able to just go live and stream and podcast on everything. But this is something that needs to be discussed on the serious side. And I heard the audio. I listened to most of the response that Akademiks had gave on it on his Twitch stream, and I had a link in the description and everything like that for the YouTube channel. But I want to be very clear. I don't feel that DJ Akademiks is a pedophile. I don't play with those type of terms with people. I know we in a culture that don't care. They move off of who they like and don't like, who they agree with and don't agree with. Pedophile is a heavy term, my nigga. And those type of things is hard for anybody to come back from. I don't throw that on a nigga without the proof or evidence that he's actually crossed that line, and he does that, and he's after and preying on kids. We gonna keep it 1,000 though. The audio sounds bad. It does. And this is my perspective. It don't sound good. But have niggas slept with girls that are 17 out here in the world? You bet they have. You bet these things happen. You bet that a senior in high school has slept with a freshman in high school. You better believe that there are 17-year-olds who have not turned 18 in college yet, and they might be hitting a junior in college. Or a nigga that might be 23 in college or whatever might end up fucking a girl who just got there. But a predator, and I'm not making no excuses for it, everybody got to do better on finding ages and communicating and all that. Girls don't need to be lying and niggas don't be lying. But don't be putting a nigga out there as a nigga that's attacking and preying on girls based off of, hey, this girl young as hell. I can ease up on this young girl and take advantage of her. Nah, that ain't it. So we got to get that part understood. That ain't it. But I don't believe that DJ Akademiks is that guy. And I'm not going to put that narrative out there on no man, because shit like that, you can't come back from it. We going to keep it 1,000. If y'all don't like the man, y'all don't like the man. Do what y'all do, but ain't going for it. I don't go by what everybody else got to say. I give two fucks how nobody else feels. So with that being said, I'll be clear on my thing with Akademiks. I think at times he is from a different world of space, and he don't really connect in the way that he explains certain things. Because it was certain shit that he brought up, like this Warren Chirac, bro. In this case, I don't think that needed to be brought up here. The money situation of the Warren Chirac didn't need to be brought up here. My opinion. This is my opinion. I don't understand how that correlates the amount of money and what you made off of it. Yeah, people bring up that you made money off of it. It's the fact that even if you made $300 off of it, $400 off of it, people are going to always have something to say. It's just something that's going to carry DJ Akademiks. It just is what it is. And he has to accept that and deal with that. I don't think he's just fucked up about it like that, but when things like this go on, he did start speaking on that and bringing it back up, and it's like, just stick it right here, bro. Keep it right there. But we not calling Akademiks no pedophile. I don't play with shit like that. I don't play with the calling niggas gay shit. I don't do with none of that shit, bro. If you ain't got motherfucking proof, do not put that out there publicly. And that's just what that is. But with him and Marc Lamont Hill, now Marc Lamont Hill is a dude that speak up for the people. He speak up for black people. That's his role and that's his play. And I respect it, what he be saying. There are times where he seem like his stuff be a little bit over the top, but that's just an opinion. Overall, he's speaking for the people. I respect it. Keep doing your shit. But I understand what Akademiks came from right here. Like, nigga, you ain't never had nothing to say before. Why would you pop out with this tweet right now and join what everybody else got going on if you felt that way? You ain't never had nothing else to say about it, nigga. Why all of a sudden would you say this? That's that. Now, to the fighting side, the entertainment side, Akademiks, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I think Akademiks looking at the nigga personality and how he kind of carry himself like that, Akademiks, that nigga might do some boxing training, bro. I'll be honest with you, nigga. You type of nigga look like you would get mad at a nigga out of rage and shit like that. He look like he might be one of them niggas that box a little bit, bro, on their spare time. This dude right here don't come off as a street guy, gangster, none of that. But Akademiks calling him out to the fight. Akademiks, that nigga might take boxing lessons, bro. Like I say, he seemed like one of them niggas that be in the gym working out and shit, just keeping it 1,000. So it is a mentality about this shit, but there's a lot of niggas who not stiff, who not gangsters, that do be boxing and sparring in they spare time and would love to fight an out of shape nigga like you, just keeping it honest. And that's just the fun side of it. Like I said, bro, DJ Akademiks is not a pedophile in my opinion. This ain't what's going on. He does say things that are controversial and polarizing. He say a lot of shit that's gonna piss people off, but I'm not gonna play with that on that kid type of time. And also there was another thing that was spoke on, and I had took this video down when I did it, keeping it honest. This is our culture. This is how I feel. This ain't me trying to tear a nigga down. There's never an instance where a nigga in his 20s should be questioning a kid about their sex life that's 15 or something like that, that is not his. I don't give a fuck what the situation is. You should never be on the stream entertaining some childish bullshit about who 15-year-olds and 17-year-olds are sleeping with. That was that situation with Bad Baby and them. That ain't it. And I understand he from a different walk of life, but in this culture, the way that we raised, this is how I live. This is how I came up. We don't do shit like that. Just keeping it 1,000. Stay on your pivot for shit.